Every burden of faith is, lies in your own pocket, especially in the context of Africa. And most projects are not supported because they are not political in nature. So people will tend not to put their money in it. So I want to say thanks to all of you for taking all your time for coming. But I said, excuse me, but let me appreciate all of the ambassadors that are here today. I want you, by the time you leave from here today, I want you to consider yourself as an ambassador who have come to get knowledge, to get outside there and share. Get back to your school and share the information. Get back to your community and share the information as well. So that as you are educated on most of the information that we provided today, you will be also able to educate somebody after you leave this place. So that's why when we have this engagement, all that will attend will refer to you as ambassadors. Because you are now going to take another level of authority, not to send for the information, but to go there, to go out there and disseminate it. So I want to say thanks to all of you, the young people. This campaign is for all of you, especially. Because your future is what I'm concerned about. But I want to ask the audience a question, especially the students. How do we call this in Nigeria? I'm not, there's no one people are here that are hearing the voices here. I don't know where it's in Nigeria. How do we call this in Nigeria? Shisha! Great. Because some of you are more than 10 years old. But I've been to an elementary school that even at 8 years old, children were being able to call this thing. And I started saying, yes, I think there's a need for every parent to get involved in this campaign. Because if they're 8 years old, able to call this thing, by the time they reach 10 years old, or 10 years, then they will taste this thing. And so, in 2020, I came to Liberia, vacation as usual, and when I started seeing this thing. I go somewhere to sit down and drink my survey in an antique entertainment center. I see people popping this one on the other end. Or the other end. And sometimes I have to cut my time that I have to spend there because I feel of passive smoking. So if somebody smoking over there and I'm here, there's a possibility that the smoke is me. And why I got upset that person who is smoking it directly will get me to get it. So what I did, I went back to the UK and sat down on the computer. I'm not a medical practitioner. As you heard my profile, I'm a graduate of international relations and politics and education. But I also was concerned I went sat down to spend my time 2 months doing research on Shisha, the good and the bad of it. And every information I gathered were medical information. The good that I asked for, I didn't get the good. Because even you go and say the good and bad of Apple, they will tell you. The good and bad of orange, they will tell you as well. So obviously, when I put in to find out the good and bad of Shisha, what I found out was pulling the bad side. I didn't see any good side of it. And so I started collecting the information from one medical report to another, one medical report to another, one medical website to another. And they're also meeting doctors in the UK one-on-one to talk to them and ask them about this thing. And then I realized that even in the United Kingdom, the country I've been to since 2001, this thing has been banned long time. And I also realized that many African countries and other countries have banned the consumption of this tobacco in their countries. In fact, one country that surprises me the most that banned this thing is Afghanistan. This is the country that the whole world knows that opium is coming from. If they can ban this to save their children in Egypt, then what about us? So we came to Liberia and we started a campaign, awareness raising, going to communities, going to intellectual centers, appearing on radio stations and talking about the side effect of Shisha. And we realized, according to medical reports, they also told us that when you spend 1 hour smoking Shisha, it is equivalent to between 100 to 200 small cigarettes. Just 1 hour. When you spend there, you finish smoking 200 cigarettes. And already telling you that cigarette is dangerous for your health, that it can destroy your organs. Now, one cigarette you finish, you're taking a portion of your lung. So imagine us smoking this thing for 1 hour. And then going to entertainment center most of the time, you will find young people on about 11 years old. They sit down around the table and passing their pipe around, and heavy smoke coming from their noses. Sometimes I can feel I think even in the apples, eat more than anything because it can be so much. And the concern continues to grow. And then this thing too, 2020, places that I went, I saw 3 there, 2021, I went back there, I saw 10. Places I went in 2021 and saw 10 there. When I went back in 2022, I saw 15, 20. And the numbers started going up. Supermarkets that never had it. Today when you go there, they are there in stock. The prices of the pipes itself has dropped as well. This one I bought it, I think it should be somewhere 50, but I bought this one for $35 just for the awareness. So this is how from about 52 to 35, and then going down, you start to clear what it says that we talk about. This one is getting cheaper because more people too are buying it to carry it as party homes. And sometimes they even use it for birthday celebration, which is, and which must be all of us concerned here. 200 cigarettes every hour. And some of the young people, they go and sit there for sometimes on the whole day. Some of them will tell you that they're going, your own children will tell you that they're going to sleep. You get them recess, maybe $300 or so. Transportation on top of it. They cut the class short and they go to sit down to the entertainment center. The next thing, they're riding the money around, put it together, and buy the shisha, the shisha block, the flavor, they call it, and put it there in the lighter. Here, water supposed to go in there. Up here, the charcoal supposed to go up here, and then the tobacco is burned, and the smoke normally goes on top of it. That block when it finish, that means that 1 hour or so or 25 minutes, depending on how many people smoke there. Then you have to find out the replacement. So right now in Liberia, this is not even being used now for water. They use they use liquor and put it in the water, tea, whatever, we can also put it in. The tobacco is that the flavor is not the only thing that being used now for what? They will mix different components of substances that can make them hard quick without knowing how destructive these substances are to them. They put it there and smoke it. So, after the research, in 2023, I came down in our organization. We wrote a petition. We wrote a petition and went and served the legislature, the 54th National Legislature. We told them that we want you, based on our funding, we want you to please ban the importation, the sale, and the consumption of Shisha in Liberia. And we told them the reason why. And 2023, unfortunately, the excuse they gave us that because it was campaign time, they were not able to set, how do you call themselves, forum here, and say, they were not able to have forum. So we left them, but then we continue with the campaign. From one school to another, one church to another, from one mosque to another. Without asking anybody for anything, we just go and do what we need to do and spread the message. We came down in February this year. From that time to now, we have done over 40 schools. We go to the school in the morning during devotion time, and at least we come at 3 minutes and talk to the young people. From there, we go to another church on a Sunday, we talk. We go to another mosque on a Friday, we spread the message. So we are not leaving anybody behind. Sometimes we just go and mount our loudspeaker somewhere, we just start to talk about it, and we run a campaign and raise awareness as well. So this one May, April, we don't have Easter. Before Easter, we went back to this current lawmakers. We went and presented them the same petition. That this thing we are not going to stop here. The executive, and one of the reasons we didn't go to the executive is that the executive normally, when the president, they can come up with what they call executive order. And executive order 2, they can expire. You saw recently we have to start shouting about the World Transport Office because it was just 2 days for the executive order to expire before it was renewed. So we thought that this one, we are going straight to our law because those that will send them to go represent us to make laws for us and interpret laws for us, let us go back to them and tell them about the danger of this thing. So we went and served them the petition again. Our petition was well received, especially the first one before April. On a Tuesday we served them. On Thursday before they left, they went for the Easter break. We put it on the table. We set a committee together to look into our petition to see whether they can actually take our advice and follow this thing. But based on how then we believe that something's going to happen for all of us. So we continue with our awareness. Until 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I was called by the House by the committee, the chair of committee for claims and petition on the Prince Toast. They said that we should go back and resubmit our petition. So we also did that just recently before we could leave for the same awareness. So our petition right now is also in the hands of this current 55th National Legislature. All we are hoping for is for them to see reason of banning this thing in Liberia. This is not food. Don't be carried away by the sweet scent. Because normally, when I go to school to talk to the children or ask them, what is smoking this thing? They say it smells nice. The flavor is too nice. That's the only reason. But then when we take the stage now and explain to them what lies behind Shisha, they will come back and say, oh, thank you, Uncle. Thank you, planting this thing. I will not go near it. So Shisha is very dangerous, and one of the reasons I decided desire to do this is because I love my country and I love all of you. I did not be so, I will not even be here. But all my children are in the UK. So why should I about you? Well, I said no. If nobody will take this campaign, I will be here now. If I will be going against the entire business community, let me do it. But if I will be able to save a life today after hearing the bad side of this thing, I will be happy. Even if I don't get any feedback to say, but that individual go back home and say, from today I am not smoking Shisha, I'll be glad. Because why? Your future will be safe, and of course you will be peaceful tomorrow. So I think for listening, what happened today? Many of you here are students, you're on social media. The children today are not going to our grandparents. No more grandpa or grandma, grandchildren going to say goodbye to them in the grave. Or grandma and grandpa going out and tell this person TV. It's on the rise. It's on the rise. Because imagine, and now I don't see the young people are going to school or so. The first question is, let me ask the student. Have you ever heard somebody meeting you beside your family member who you will get to know later? But have you ever heard somebody coming to you and tell you, my friend, my girl, think that by the time you move away, you take it to back home? Most of them will say yes, most of them will say yes, that's true. And it is true. So GDP on the rise today is because of this thing. We have been in Abroad for years now. Nobody have been talking about it. We got one of the top proud. I thought that's not what we spoke the last time. They asked me, do you know that you are one of the biggest presidents in the business community right now? I said, why? I'm not doing this. I'm not talking anybody through all the business. Since they continue running, you start to a lot of people from bringing this thing in Nigeria. So they don't even want to get from people in Nigeria. I said, okay, good. That means the message is going. If that will be the only thing that in my life is a platform, I'll be happy only if this can be found in Nigeria completely. But look at this is our organism. The organism of bodies. As you can see there, smoking in general, how it can destroy us. Particularly this one that has so many chemicals in it. So tomorrow when you continue smoking this year, I come to medical report. Everything about cancer is attached to it. Cancer of the breast. For women, normally when we hear cancer of the breast, no solution. You gotta call it. If it goes to the other breast, you will call it. So you get cancer from it as well. According to medical reports, especially for a young boy, a young guy that's smoking today, you continue smoking for 15 years. Time will come tomorrow, this thing will make you impotent, meaning you will not be able to make anyone more pregnant. This is how dangerous it is. For young women, you will also have fertility problems. You can't get pregnant. If you get pregnant, you go to the hospital, you have serious complications that both you and that child will be on a serious attack. The both of you will not survive. Either one person will survive or the both will go. So you also have fertility problems as well. You will also develop, this is exactly that you develop mental health problems in the near future. So your name will be called teacher today or SS today. Tomorrow it will teach to something else. The very people that are calling you yesterday, teacher by me or Sarah, they are now going to be referring to you as well, either Zogo or Zoki, or they call you Akisuke or Akisuko. You will change your name completely. So this thing also refers to mental health. Vision problem as well. I know many of us here do not sit behind computer a lot. So our eyesight will continue to be very, very good. But if you continue smoking, you start to lose vision. Rate of gum diseases. There are certain people, when you look at them today, when they are somewhere, and you look at them today, you will see their gums are gone. The teeth completely yellow, as shisha. And it's not just because nobody from the that TV or so, no. It will also have developed increased risk of heart attack and heart disease. 40 years old, 35 years old. What kind of heart attack? You want to go home to take exercise. What kind of heart attack? It is because of the lifestyle. There are nothing. Heart attack, you're not 70, you're not 60, you're not 80. Type 2 diabetes, it is also attached to this thing. And when say, oh, I don't know, we no diabetes in our family or so. What's on the lifestyle you've been living for the past 5 years before you diagnose you with diabetes? You got to talk to yourself. And I tell you, today when you go to GFK, where you have patients that are suffering from cardiovascular diseases, if you sorry, somebody can even confessing to me and telling you that I used to smoke shisha a lot. And people are now trying idea from this thing. So young people, you need to take, you are an ambassador here today, please. When you leave from here, going home, going back to your school as an ambassador who will help to continue with this campaign. We have all of what I mentioned, we have that on paper or leaflets, and I think the brochures are sharing them around as well. Just to tell you, for you to share with the commission who are going to be able to pass on. For everything I was talking about here are the warnings and medical people put on the people for us to pass it on to you. That it is warning. Shisha smoking causes impotence. Warning. Shisha smoke contains rat poison. Warning. Smoking shisha when pregnant harms your baby. And the photo here as well. And this thing is so proven to extent. The last time I went to visit a friend in Broadville, and as I was walking through the community, people were sitting on the tree, passing the thing around, the pipe around, and there was a lady who was sitting there also having the pregnant. And they had this smoking. So I'm not quite sure she was smoking it, but she was sitting just by them. So I wasn't going to them, but because of her, I decided to preach to it. To her, to them. And then luckily I have these people who are well and give all these people. And I told her, I said, if you ever on the radio, the people that are running to be against Shisha, I'm the one leading to be having my own position. So I leave it to you. But this is what you're sitting right now. It's not easy for yourself. I'm not even talking about the child who your womb. If you can leave from here now, you'll be doing justice to this compound time. She immediately left. The parents they wanted to find out more, and I explained to them, I shared with them as well. And at least one person there was able to give a promise as well. This is the first time of me hearing about Shisha beside each other. Thank you so much for starting it. And we speak to us for today. And I will not get closer to you. And so this is how dangerous this is. Before I take a seat and we go to the Q&A, I know there are some business people here. But some people have the parents who have business as well, and they particular actually on the market. This one, I'm warning you seriously to my adult around here. It's a drink we call energy drink. The content of caffeine in energy drink is too high. Please, I beg you, stop doing this. It is going for your kid. It will kill you. You can be enjoying it today. When it is showing you so much, the way right, sometimes you eat people and you don't eat it. But how it can destroy you. Any drinks are not good. If you are as bad, the only time I talked to is that 3 days ago I was in hospital. I shouldn't even be here because we three putting this together. I have to come. But I need rest. And when I came home, the doctor was there. So when I came home, I called my doctor back from the UK and spoke. When the first person asked me when last I was energy drink. I said, no, I've been drunk everything for a long time. I said, okay, even though you need caffeine, because some local right now need some caffeine to help you boost it up, but do not take energy drink. You get caffeine at least in coffee, and don't do it too much. So this is how dangerous caffeine is. If you take it by instruction or only instruction of the medical